looks the business. It just changes the look of the car just so much. Hey, so I've got some jobs I really want to do on the GT86. I've had it now for, what is it? I think I've had it on the road now for over a month. Yeah, pretty much a month since I've got it registered. So yeah, I've got some stuff that I really want to do to it. One thing is I really want to remove this. It's horrible. I want to put the Sard wing on, but I think also just the first thing is driving it around with the steering wheel is really starting to annoy me now. So I've had a second-hand black steering wheel for a while now that I've been meaning to put on. So that's going to be the first thing that I'm going to do. So I've never actually, I've only ever changed the steering wheel on one of my cars. It was my EG6. I didn't have an airbag, so I've often heard about that you need to, it's always a good idea to disconnect the battery and maybe do it for like 15 minutes or something. Yeah, so I'm just in the car now. I disconnected the battery. So I just took off the horn. So you've got these access holes here on each side. You get your screwdriver in there and you just push on that. So you just want to push on it hard. So if you imagine you want to clear that back, you want to push them in hard enough. Flat it would be easier. This is all I have at the moment because my tools are spread out because I just moved into this garage. Typical for me. But yeah, so those are slotting in there, so you just need to push the pins back, and imagine it's the same. I just love the little airbag on these. So yeah, then I think that's a 17. So you get your 17 on there. I'm just going to grab that and pull the wheel off and put the new one on. Yeah, so I'm really enjoying doing this type of jobs to a daily. I like having a Skyline for like bigger, more challenging stuff, but I hate having a daily that you're always fixing and you always have to get it kind of going. So getting something like this, nice low Ks on it, like really good history. And yeah, so I got that out. The old smack trick, kind of going different sides, quite hard, and then I can become this. So yeah, I guess you can probably see it a bit better now, but this steering wheel is really worn. Surprisingly true for the mileage. Same with the kind of this red in general. So I was actually cleaning it up. Just I don't know. I was bored one day and I was using leather cleaner and like all of this. I guess it's whatever the red coloring on it started to come off. So I don't know if it's the red ones are more susceptible to it, but I think it definitely looks like someone who wore like a ring or whatever, or maybe they used a cleaner too that broke it down. It's not really wear, it's really, I mean it's wear, but it's really just kind of starting to come apart. I got this one in Japan. I ordered it a while ago. I just wondered when I found it, when I got the car came in. Yeah, it's in really good condition. There's absolutely no wear on that side at all. And it's actually from an auto. Alright, so got the black wheel. This looks so much better. And then this, so yeah, definitely the move. So I'm really excited to get it on. Oh, that's so nice. It's so nice. It just feels nice and clean and it looks amazing. So, one of these cars, first was an FRS, so it had the horrible Scion badge, and there's no like Toyota badge that really fits. I remember trying to find one but I always thought this one looked so much better, the GT86. So I had this horn, but then I had the horrible red wheel. So, especially with it being all like damage and stuff, but I just think that just looks so much better. It looks a lot smaller. It feels so much nicer. Yeah, so it's about €300 to get that in, but I think it's worth it. Now my eyes are really drawn to these, so I've been looking at those, seeing if I can get like OEM black ones. I also need to get a gator, so I think now that that's done, the rest of it has to be done because this just really sticks out now. But yeah, really happy with that. So yeah, quick little mod, can't complain. Yeah, so one more thing that I want to do. Some Sard replica rings for the F86. I just think this looks really well. But yeah, so I mean, I put one of these on before. This wasn't a TRD. It wasn't a TRD car, so this is the TRD wing, which is that little bit more protruding. I ordered these. My buddy who was still living in Canada, there was a Canadian company selling them. So these are like the TRD, basically, relocators. This will go on here. Started wing, and my concern is that the TRD wing, I'm just looking at the camera here, definitely sits a lot further forward. So there is actually a solution, supposedly, and I haven't seen it yet on a car. But these plates, I can't remember the company. A bunch of companies that make them. There are Sard wings and the swan neck ones that you can get, which I did think about getting, but I decided against it. So yeah, this is, again, same as last time. The way that I think the real Sard one works is that they're kind of like able to sit in there. It's best to just, I feel like it's easiest just to stick it to the car. So just wrap these up. I'll have to find the placement for this. We'll go get it as close to there as possible. What I did is I just it's pretty much perfect size. And just cut it nice and deep there. You might kind of be able to see this a little bit, I guess. Yeah, it's pretty much just to give you like another layer of protection up top there. You want to go pretty close to this, because especially with the TRD, but you know, if it shifts, you don't want it to crash into that. So, you know, give yourself a little bit of space. It also would look kind of stupid if it's just too tight to it. I don't know, what do you call that? It makes me so happy just to see these again. So. Yeah, they're doing it a bit further back on this side. I'm not sure. And then on this, yeah, they go on the inside. So first impressions, looking at the blade, I like where it sits, but I need to stand back and see where the legs look like. Let's see, how do I like it? Yeah, it's definitely kind of weird. But okay. My worry was the legs would look about halfway up the boot, and they don't, because the blade definitely brings it back. I think being able to see the tops of that is kind of weird. I think I would obviously prefer without it, but I think when it's mounted at the correct angle, I know that does a lot, so. I think I really like it. Yeah, I just think that looks. Yeah, it's cool. They're just my thing. But I think what I really like about this now is that it is actually taller than the other one. So I think that's cool. I think that's something different. And yeah, it looks. It changes the car. And yeah, that extra height. It's perfect. Alright. See how this goes. Yeah, I'm really happy with it. I think the thing is, I really want to remove this. It's horrible. It's one of those, it's like, it feels like just having two hands is the best way. I don't want to keep pulling on the fuel door either. liking how much I'm having to move the fuel cap. Oh, that's so good. I just can't believe somebody who put rays on this and bought a full purity kit, even all of these wheels and yeah, that's amazing. I was just worried that I was going to be like painting this thing under here, but I thought we got lucky. Thankfully, this is the only part of the car that was super faded. So if you're wrapping, it's kind of like painting in a sense. You can only cover up so much. It doesn't really cover a whole lot more than painting when it comes to texture or imperfection. But this is actually fine. So it is just, this doesn't seem like it has any significant rock chips. This is just plastic. It's not the Japanese sun for a long time. I think this is a Tokyo car, which is what I like to buy generally. No broken clips. Woo! Yeah, so what I learned last time I wrapped a mirror is that they're one of the hardest things to wrap. This is perfect in here, so I don't need to do anything there. I think just make sure that I get a nice smooth transition. The higher edge there if there is some. Just gonna give it a wipe down now. I already gave it a wash in the house. Looks good on camera, and as it looks good for me for prepping it. So hopefully this all comes back to me, because I don't think I probably have one mistake in it. Yeah, it should cover. Okay, so I don't know how long this took. I know these mirrors take ages, but it's pretty good holding it up to the car. Yeah, so. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. And I really like the carbon mirror caps, but they do splash so much, so I've never been a big fan of them. Thought they were okay, but I have a suspicion that the paint might be faded underneath. I've just been too curious as to what these might look like underneath, so I need to know that the paint is faded under here. Probably is. It's so hard to tell. So far, so good. I don't know. Honestly, it looks fine. Car's just gonna look so much better. It's really nice, just the vent that's in these. This car looks amazing. Crappy carbon gone off there. Horrible fuel door thing. And I just polished up the headlights. Didn't go too crazy. I didn't use my machine polisher. They could come up a little bit more, but I didn't really want to go too hard. So I actually had this Rotosol laying around. It's really good. I've never actually used it for headlights, but I remember people saying I just did a little bit of polish. And then I also used this other thing that I've had for years, which really saved this car. I don't know if I got video of it, but all of the black trim, especially on the front, was super faded when I got the car. The black bit in the middle could do it redoing. It just needs like hydration. Same as these. So these have come out pretty decent in the past. So I only got one hand, but I've got some of it on here already. It's that substance, I swear. And yeah, you can see just it's a nice oil, I guess, right? But it works. I mean to do it every time I wash the car, but I just haven't done it every single time. But yeah, it just looks so much tidier. Another nice little thing was I was power washing the brakes, and I see unmistakable Project New color. I want to paint those. I think I'm going to go like steel wheel silver on it. I think it'll just make the brake look a little bit bigger. I'll do the discs black. They're actually not in the worst condition. They've definitely been changed. The life of the car. The garnish is getting the carbon off that. I think it all just makes the spoiler look a lot less tacky as well, because it's just a lot less crap, especially even from that angle. Like that fuel door thing was just awful.